the top 5 versatile fishing boats that will last you 30 years and will also fit in your garage. We are here at the 2022 Minneapolis International Boat Show. I'm here with Todd Larson of Bass Trail Guide Service. He has been fishing the waters of Minnesota in smaller boats like this for 30, 40 years professionally. I can't think of anybody on the planet that knows more about smaller fishing boats than this man right here. Hey everybody, I'm Captain Peterson. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here and you believe in continuous improvement, you love outdoor adventures with your friends, and you like cool gear, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. We have many more videos to come. If you want to have Miami style, but be on the lakes of Minnesota or Canada, this is the boat you buy. Thinking about upgrading to the one that we're putting on the list.
Putting on the list, upgrading the one to put on the list.
Right. That could get spendy. So they must really believe in their products if they're putting a warranty on it like that.
Right. What we're looking at here today is boats that will fit any aspect of your life. Going skiing with the family, fitting in your garage, towing it with an F-150 or a 1500 pickup truck.
We're trying to figure out a boat like that hits the sweet spot.
A usable boat.
Yeah, you don't have to spend a lot of money on a vehicle, a lot of money on the trailers. Most of these boats, if not all of them, are single axle, so there's less maintenance and stuff.
Less maintenance is a big one, more one time on the water.
Yeah. Many of these boats are boats that aren't necessarily the most fanciest looking boats, but they're going to get the job done. Not only going to get the job done for now, but they're going to last 30, 40 years, and you can pass them down to your kids. That's kind of what we wanted with the boat. I'm a licensed deep sea charter captain. Here's some videos of me catching fish on the Gulf of Mexico. I grew up fishing with this guy. He's the guy that inspired me to be a deep sea charter captain, and I owe a lot of my thanks to him and to my uncle for helping me get me with this stuff. And now I'm on YouTube and we can share all this good stuff that we've learned, busting our knuckles and all this stuff, so you guys don't have to do it and you can save some money, more importantly.
With that said, let's move on to the top 5 most versatile fishing boats for the money that'll fit in your garage.
The Lund 1875 Fisherman. Man, this is a beautiful boat. It's got slick vinyl floors. It's powered very well for what it is. Not going to get a better built aluminum boat than a Lund.
Yeah, one of the advantages, Tim, to that boat is you can pull it with a F-150 or a 1500 pickup. One of the biggest things on this video is it fits in your garage.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want their boat in their garage? I mean, you can leave it out and get leaves and ice and snow, and you know, if you're in Miami, iguanas in it or something. I don't know.
Before worried about it getting stolen. It's secure in here.
I mean, some of these boats are $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. Stick around till the end of this video so you can see the $80,000 walleye fishing boat that may be the king.
It's got a spot in my heart. I like it already. They're new. They're just out. One of the pros to that Fisherman is that it fits on a single axle trailer.
Right.
You have two sets of tires, a spare tire, and then you got one set of bearings and less maintenance, puts you more on the water than
100%. All these boats are going to have that. Most of these boats are going to have that. What do you like about the Lund over the other ones?
Longevity.
Their riveting technology is probably the best.
It's a proven boat.
Of all the Lunds that we've owned throughout the years, I probably own 6 and you probably own 20.
Yeah, at least 20.
You know, they're just the best. Like, there's Honda car engines are probably the best. Toyota truck engines are probably the best. Lunds are probably the best aluminum boat there is.
They make a good boat in the inside of the boats too. They're comfortable.
And they have a lot of fit and finish features. They have like little toe spots, so when you're over on the side of the boat, you can put your toes in. You can tell that the guys at Lund are die-hard fishermen, just like us.
Right.
And the attention to detail shows in their boats.
Right. You may pay, one of the downsides, you may pay a little bit more for it, but you're going to get a little bit more for it if you resell that one boat.
100%.
Especially in the Midwest out here.
I mean, I've seen boats in Florida and Louisiana. Lunds are very popular in the Northeast, and they're super popular in Alaska and in the Pacific Northwest also.
Another advantage to that is the storage.
Yeah. Lund is the only aluminum boat that they sell overseas. They sell them in Europe.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. A disadvantage to the Lund boat, again, is the cost. It is a little bit more. So
you get what you pay for.
You can get what you pay for. Next on our list is the Alumacraft 185 competitor.
This is also a riveted boat, which means it's probably going to hold up to the test of time a little better than some of the welded boats. One of the pros for the Alumacraft is they use automotive grade paint. It's easy to repair. If you use the older style boat paint, you get a scratch, you have to paint the whole side.
Correct.
Whereas on Alumacraft, they can just touch it up like on a car.
Right. That's a good advantage.
Yeah. A little bit cheaper too, but I think the value is still there.
Right.
They don't quite have the brand recognition of Lund. They don't charge that same amount, but they're still. I mean, it's like 1 and 1A. I don't think Alumacraft is that.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. In the Midwest, it's number 2. I mean, I don't care how you put it. You look at docks. When you're fishing docks, it's a Lumacraft Lund, Lumacraft Lund. It is. Resale value is incredible. A lot of storage in the boat is another advantage. Again, they can go, that 185 can go on a single axle trailer. Fit in your garage with a swing hitch. The whole thing with everything is about 20 feet long with the end of the trailer to the end of the motor. So in a 22 or 24 foot garage, you can get it in there so it's protected.
So with that single axle trailer, it's a lot easier to back in and out, get around corners and whatnot. So it's a great boat.
Crestliner 1850 Fishhawk.
I believe that Crestliners back in the day didn't have always the best reputation. I believe that it's probably improving. I honestly don't know a ton about Crestliners. I've never owned one. Have you ever owned a Crestliner?
I've had one Crestliner and I liked it a lot. It was a nice boat. I didn't have it for very long. Would I get another one? Sure. Don't make a bad boat anymore.
No, they don't make a bad boat. It's just, you know, if it's going to be more of a value and money is your biggest issue for buying a boat, you probably want to get a Crestliner.
It might, its fit and finish might not be as good as
the interior. You know,
they
the
are
hull's a solid
lighter.
hull. You know, they're a little lighter. They use a little bit thinner hull material.
Correct, they do.
But that's less horsepower too. So there's like pros and cons to all that. Doesn't mean it's a bad boat. It's just, you know, with a smaller vehicle, you know, less gas when you're towing. So that, you know, think about those things.
They have a lot of storage. We were looking at that 185 and it had a lot of storage to it.
Yeah, they're very thoughtful in the way they do it.
I like their front deck a little better. I thought the front deck was a little more space in the front deck for Cassie. You could get a couple people up there fishing. You know, if it was me, I would put 2 seats up in the front. Most of them have 1 seat if you look at them. I like to have 2 seats up there because I like to fish up there and have somebody up there with me that I'm teaching how to fish when I'm guiding. It's kind of weird. It looks weird, but it's functional and it works.
Next on our list is the Polarcraft 179 Frontier. I have not seen many of these, and there was only one at the show, but I was very impressed by this boat.
I was too. One of the things I liked was the trailer was made actually for that boat. And each one of their boats, it's not just taking that boat and putting it on a different trailer.
It's frustrating when you get a weird trailer and you can't barely get it on there, and you're like, oh man, it's a very important thing to get the right trailer.
It is.
The other thing is these sell a lot more in the Northeast. They're not as known in the Midwest.
Yeah.
So we don't have, I've seen them out there.
One of the things that impressed me is they have a wider hull, and with that they can put a 150 on it instead of a 115, and a lifetime hull with hull warranty. Which I was really impressed with that.
That could get spendy. So they must really believe in their products if they're putting a warranty on it like that.
Right. Yep. And it with that 150 in the boat, was about 43,000.
Yeah, something like that. So you got almost 20 grand in motor just on that.
You do. Yep. It's a boat that I definitely take a look at if I was.
Yeah. I mean, I would highly consider getting one of those guys.
Right.
G3 1850. I'm going to say it because he runs this boat.
Yep, I do. I actually run the Outfitter 177, but
they're very similar.
Very similar hull design.
It's just a little more ruggedized.
Yeah, but the guy actually's got me thinking about the 18-foot G3 tiller.
Okay.
I'm thinking about maybe upgrading to that and maybe seeing keeping the other boat and having one of the guys run that, and then I'll take a new boat.
Why is that?
A little bit bigger. It's a foot bigger. I'm getting a little heavier. And I don't know. Just
so you're thinking about upgrading to the one that we're putting on the list?
Putting on the list. Upgrading the one to put on the list.
Don't just pick stuff, you know.
Yeah, this is it.
Keep in mind, all of these videos that we are making, we are not got paid $1 to make these videos. This is our opinion. We don't take sponsorship or anything from any of these boat dealers, so
we're just here for fun.
That we're just here to tell you what we want and help you save money.
This is a boat that I ran a few years ago from a buddy. Let me use his boat. Fell in love with the G3, the stability of it, the strength of it. The storage is amazing in them.
Yeah, again, they're Yamaha bottom, and I'm sure they're using a lot of their total quality management procedures on their engines and their boats, and I'm sure they're going to continue to get better and better.
Yeah, I actually can't say one bad thing about this boat. I've been with it for a couple of years. My buddy who sold his is actually kicking himself for doing that. He wishes he still had that boat. And he did buy a Lund, though, you know, and he likes that, a pro guy, and he likes that, but he still wishes he had his
But
G3.
he probably wishes he had a G3 because he's still paying the Lund payment.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, without the cost. They are cheaper. If you're on a budget, they are cheaper. Storage is one of the things I really like.
When you're a captain or a guide, you need people got all kind of stuff they're trying to put in all kind of holes and all that stuff. Or if you just got a big family and sunscreen and rain jackets and this and that and the other thing, and who knows,
it's definitely affordable for a family.
And more importantly, the family will be able to use it for generations. After 15 years or so, they're probably going to have to repower it. Now we are on to our wild card, the Vexus VX19. This is the Cadillac of fishing boats that will fit in your garage. It does have a dual axle trailer because it is a fiberglass boat, so it's probably twice as heavy, but also that means twice better ride probably. I mean, if you need to impress somebody and take them fishing, in this category, this is the boat, is it not?
It is the boat. I'm
Oh,
impressed
man.
with them, man.
It's like-
the price tag's a little spendy.
Yeah.
But you're up around 80,000 just for the boat motor trailer.
Yeah. If you want to have Miami style, but be on the lakes of Minnesota or Canada, this is the boat you buy. It's also a hardcore fishing boat. You could rig that thing out and slay walleyes.
You could. This boat here would handle any of the big lakes, Lake
Oh, yeah.
Mille Lacs, Red Lake.
All of these boats,
Leech
you can
Lake.
get out on any of these big waters. 80% of the time, you're going to be fine. I've had 18-foot, 19-foot boats. I've been in 6-8-foot rollers coming back from Dog Island when I lived out there. Even with my kids in the boat, we'll do it. I'm not going to try to get out there, but storms pop up or whatever. Sometimes it's nice to know that your boat can handle it and if it gets dished out to you.
Right.
If you guys like this video and want to see us do in-depth reviews and on-the-water stuff with these boats, let us know in the comments below. More importantly, tell the manufacturers on Instagram, on their email, all that kind of stuff. If you believe in continuous improvement, you'll have outdoor adventures with your friends, and you like cool gear, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. We have many more videos to come, guys, and I will catch you on the flip side.